Hey guys, Lil Jean Berry back for the Faction and Kill Your Stereo. I'm really excited for who I'm chatting to today. It is no new information that I bloody love this band. Saviour are geared up for their latest album, Shine and Fade, which will be released later this month via Grayscale Records. Their new single, Tidal Wave, is out tomorrow, and I'm with vocalist Bryant to chat all about it. How are you doing, mate?
Hey Lily, thanks for having me on. Feeling pretty excited about it. It's slowly crept up very quickly, the
Yeah.
release of this new song and the album. So can't wait to get it all out there so we can move on with our lives.
Yeah. Move on to promoting the album more.
Some yeah, something like that. It's been a long time sitting around pretending we do music, and yeah, it's good to finally get some out there and hopefully play some shoes eventually.
Nice. Yeah, I'll chat to the pandemic a little bit later. For Shine and Fade, which is 24 days away, we have two songs out already. So there's the opening track, Younger, and then Reshape Me, which was number 66 on the Hardest 100. To start us off, do you want to give us, I mean, they're both pretty different tracks. Do you want to give us a bit of an idea how the reception has been to these so far?
Yeah, look, I think the reception for the last couple of tracks has been pretty positive. A bit of a change of sound for us, a few new elements in there. Obviously, the grayscale helping us with this one has been massive, probably hitting an Australian audience that we haven't quite seen before. So it's cool getting a whole bunch of people on board at the moment, which is yeah, it's been it's been positive, and we've got a few more tracks to come out, as well as obviously the album and a bunch more getting around. So I like to think everything positive so far, and hopefully can stay that way.
Nice. Yeah, for sure. I have to say, when I heard about the Grayscale announce, I was just like, this just makes perfect sense to me. Like, this just seems like a really, really good fit. And, you know, for myself, who's been simping you guys for so long, I'm like, hopefully this, like, gets everyone else just as in love with them as I am.
Yeah, hopefully. Grayscale, just a bunch of good people doing good things. So
Oh, yeah.
stoked to have them in my corner.
Love it. I want to touch on one particular moment in the track Younger, because like it's fucking epic. The moment where you go, so 3, 2, 1, let bygones be bygones. Like, holy fuck. Surely when you wrote that, you imagine the pit going off when you play it live.
Yeah, awesome. I think so. I remember writing it down just as a bit of a placeholder. I'm like, I'm not really gonna do a countdown to a breakdown, am I? And then it just never left there. So went with it. I think more people thought it was cool than not cool. So I'll stick by that one.
Fuck yeah, it's gonna go off when everyone can scream that at the top of their lungs like a festival or something. Like, it's gonna be sick. Another moment on Younger I want to touch to, when I saw the video, I genuinely said to my good friend Adam, this is the best video I have ever seen from an Australian heavy act ever. Um, we'll talk a bit to the story in a moment, but Tidal Wave is about to come out tomorrow, and that video is epic as well. Like, fuck, man, I cried in both.
Yeah, look,
Us.
yeah, I think Saviour is meant to be sort of a pit friendly emo band, and probably the previous record we wanted to go away from those big emotional sort of narratives, which we did with all the Luna Rose music videos, but we wanted to get back on brand with this album, and just really push that sort of heavy emotion, both through the lyric and the videos that we're projecting. And I think we've done that pretty well with the videos we did end up creating here. And yeah, Younger and the video coming out tomorrow, Tidal Wave, both done by Clayton Orgles, who's just done a phenomenal job on both the videos, I reckon.
Yeah, for sure. I wanted to ask, do you write the videos to tell the story of the song a little bit more?
Yeah, totally. Those both Tidal Wave and Younger, they were written around the music video concepts. So it's probably the first time we've done that actually. So the lyrics and the cinematography line up pretty well with both of those videos, which I've been super proud of. And I think it's just some, even if people don't really get around it, I'm really proud of the art that we've created there.
I think that it's for me, like, not that everyone doesn't make their own version of a great music video, but I think that it's something that really sets you guys aside for me, is like how much emotion and storyline really goes into the the videos. I guess for Tidal Wave that's coming out tomorrow, can you talk to us a little bit about what the track and film clip are about?
Yeah, so actually had the idea for the video before we started writing the lyrics and whatnot. So we were trying to, it was almost a bit of a Sixth Sense sort of vibe to it. It's about a story of a couple, and in their household, it feels like the spark's sort of gone. You see these succession of scenes where this guy's trying to reach out to this girl and not getting a response there. As the video goes on, you see, he sees this Teddy that's sort of tatted up from a car accident. And then we go back to a flashback of him having a car accident on the way home one night. And from there, it goes back through all the scenes again, but him not there until you have the outside shot where he's sort of standing behind this character and disappears, and a moth goes by that she remembers him by, which all was exactly the story we were hoping to tell, and we have told here. I'm hoping people will understand the storyline, because I think storylines sometimes get a bit misread and whatnot once a bunch of breakdowns are on top of them.
I feel like when I was watching it, like the first sort of half, I was scratching my head a little bit, going like, what's going on here? And then I was like, oh my God, no. Oh no. And then it like hit me like a ton of bricks. And it was the very end when she's like touching the necklace that I just was like, yep, I'm gone. See ya. Tears.
No, I'm glad you picked that up on the first watch or so, because I've been a bit nervous about this one, as it doesn't have any cool band shots of us doing sick jumps and spins and stuff, and it's all narrative. So if you don't understand the narrative, this is going to be a strange video to watch.
It might be a strange video, but regardless of the storyline, like it's shot incredible. The shot of the car driving with like the wheel and the lights in the background, and I don't know, I really like, for the fact that I thought Younger was like the best video I've seen from an Australian heavy act, and then you've brought this out, like, you guys are taking the crown, I think.
Lily, you're too kind. Thanks so much. That actually warms my heart hearing that. That's all you ever really wanted. And yeah, thanks so much. Big smile here.
Oh, good. I'm glad. So this is going to be the third song coming out from Shine and Fade. I touched on before, it's 24 days away. The album's quite short and sweet with only 8 songs. I wanted to ask you, out of the songs that we haven't heard yet, what are you most excited for people to hear?
Yeah, so we went for a bit of a short album. This was actually going to be an EP, but as we were in the studio, none of us wanted to say goodbye to any other tracks, so we kept it an 8-track, which was all the tracks we had written at that time. So we're calling it a LP. We're not, I don't know, it goes for 35 minutes or so, but from the tracks that haven't been released, besides Tidal Wave that comes out tomorrow, I do love that track. I think the end track of the album, called Wishing Well, it hits the mark for me. It's somewhere I would love to see Saviour go permanently, with that big hardcore vibes and some epic changes to the vibe halfway through tracks. So definitely check out that one if you're going to go check out the album eventually. Probably my favorite track of the album.
It's really something. Now I'm saying it, I don't think I'm supposed to have heard it, but I have, and it's phenomenal. Too bad. But yeah, I would agree. That's the only other than the songs that are about to be released that I've heard, and it's up there as one of my favorite Saviour tracks. Absolutely. I also wanted to touch on your last album, A Lunar Rose, that came out 2 years ago. I would also like to add that it was the top 5 most listened to albums for me of that year. By the time you launch Shine and Fade, you will have 2 albums of content to play live, and you haven't been able to debut a single track from either of them. I mean, firstly, I want to say, like, surely you're itching to play, right?
I've gotten so itchy that I'm nervous. So
Yeah, okay.
yeah, I think it's almost gone to the part we've been out so long that I'm pretty scared to play. But I think once we get back, it will be easier than I
Yeah.
think it will be, maybe.
Hopefully, I'm sure. Like, I mean, I know a lot of artists have been hitting the stage again, and everyone that I've spoken to is just like, oh, it's either like riding a bike, or they're like, I left my body and I'm still trying to process it. So fingers crossed it's a positive experience for you guys. I want to ask, how are you supposed to create a set list when you have 2 albums of unplayed music?
Oh, look, I wish I had the answer for that. If I did, our band chat for the last couple months has just been bringing up this question, everyone getting sort of disagreeing and getting angry, and then we come back to it a few days later. So this has been an ongoing issue for us down at Saviour Town that we hope we can figure out soon.
Well, last question, and I know I drilled you about this when we had a chat about Hardest 100. I know you probably can't say when the tour is going to be, but is it long until we hear an announcement for when we might have any kind of live show?
Yeah, I think we've started to get some stuff in stone that should be announced pretty soon. So obviously I'm separated from the band over here. I'm living over
Yeah.
here in Victoria. Everyone else is over there in WA. But with context, I think I need to go over in the next month or two to probably jam with them for a couple months. So yeah, and I think in a few months' time we're back on stage, but between now and then we need to get stage ready, which excited to do. Keen to see my friends, keen to hang out with them, keen to play some shows with them.
Hell yeah, and I can't wait to see you guys. All right, everyone listening, if you haven't already, pre-order Shine and Fade right now. It's out April 29 via Grayscale Records. You can listen to Younger and Reshape Me right now, and Tidal Wave is out tomorrow. Take my word for it when I say to you, watch the video at the same time as listening to the song for the first time, and have some tissues handy. Thank you so much, Bryant. I'm really looking forward to seeing you soon, mate. And 24 days, countdown is on.
Legend. Thank you so much, Lily. Peace.